Hey, Virgo, intuitive soul coach here with your March 2023 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings, Virgo, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so they're giving me a name right away here, whether it's your name, a business partner, a coworker, a street, a place, a location. Please take it as it resonates. Sanchez, if that is your name or a last name, then there may be something here for you. It's very specific, so it's not going to resonate with each and every one of you. But I'm also getting this very, very strong energy, and it's almost permeating the entire vibe. So I feel like there's a lot of messages coming through with this one thing that they're showing me. And they're showing me ships, boats, or it could even be yachts or even a cruise line. So some of you may be taking a cruise. You may work in a boatyard. You may be heading towards calmer waters. Maybe you're watching a documentary on ships or the Titanic. Maybe you're watching that movie or you've just seen that. I am sensing here symbolically, it could be heading towards calmer waters, or it could be staying the course as well, staying the course, or even pivoting so you don't hit that iceberg. So there could be an energy of awareness around you. So if you were on one course or one direction, I feel like you are becoming aware of maybe some sort of shift in trajectory, because it may not be what you were expecting, but it's going to help you in the long run. Let's take a look and see what's showing up here for Virgo. We have this Cancerian energy of relaxation. So if you are taking a trip, if you are heading out on the boat in the month of March or heading towards calmer waters, it's going to allow you more relaxation. It's going to allow you to bring in more peace. So I really like to see this energy showing up here, Virgo, because a lot of you are in need of a much deserved time out or break. We also have focus on the positive. I really love how this is aligned, showing up right next to each other, because this is that attitude of gratitude. Yes, there may have been a disappointment. Things may not have worked out the way you thought they would in the past, or there may have been some upheaval, some ups and downs, some arguments, some abandonment issues, or even rejection to redirect. I do feel like you're staying positive and you're staying optimistic about some fun times that are coming in for you in the month of March. Now you also have clear your mind, you have lighten up, and you have step into your power. The fact that all three of these are together, Virgo, you have this Leo energy, Gemini, and Aries. You also have Cancer, Sag, Scorpio. So, I mean, these are all signs. You may have these placements in your chart. You may have these placements with people around you, or you're just embodying the energies here. Now you do have this energy of lighten up. This is the month to bring in a little bit more play. If things have been very serious for you, Virgo, if you've been all work and no play, or if you've been ready for some much needed relaxation, some R&R, this is the month for you to lighten up here, to clear your mind and allow yourself fun, stepping into your power, embracing your inner child. This is all about you feeling empowered, feeling awakened. I am getting here that sunshine will do the soul good. So some of you are heading towards sunshine, or maybe you live in a location now where you're able to get outside and enjoy the sunshine. Now we also have working through feelings, and we also have releasing blocks. So I love this dichotomy here, because on one side you have this relax and you have this positivity. On the other side, you're working through some deep emotions, and that lands you right into this mix in the middle, which is about you being able to lighten the load, lighten the energy, especially if you've been taking on a lot, Virgo. This is about working through some feelings, and this has been showing up for almost every sign. And what I mean by this is emotions that can be quite intense, quite empowering, regardless of what sign you are, especially for those fire signs and for, the earth signs, all of the signs that aren't cups, basically. I mean, yes, if you're cups, it's probably extra intense, or if you are that watery element, or if you have water in your chart. But I do feel for a lot of you other signs that you don't hold a lot of water in your chart, you may feel that things are more intense for you when it comes to emotions and feelings, Virgo. You may tend to put feelings on the back burner at times, or lead with the logical mind or the rational mind instead of the heart. You are opening up to new beginnings, new ideas, new creative endeavors, new relationships. So I'll be curious to see what tarot cards show up for you as well. You're releasing your blocks, and there is scorpionic energy. So there's a watery energy coming in. In order for you to release some of these blocks, you're going to have to tune into the emotions, the triggers of why maybe certain things are feeling off kilter or off balance. And as soon as you do that, that's when you really step into this empowering energy, and it's going to allow you to relax and see the positivity in the things that are showing up around you. So let's dive into the tarot here and see what is coming in for you. Let's see. Let's take a look, and I want to know what the blocks are that you're hanging on to as well. I want to see what it is. What else do we have here? Okay, how you're cleaning your mind. I was going to say how you're cleaning your mind. Some of you may be cleaners as well. You may really be diving into this Virgo full moon energy of organization, of cleaning, purging, getting rid of things, cleaning out junk drawers, cleaning out cupboards, cleaning out vehicles. And I mean, getting to the deep, the nitty gritty, taking a toothbrush and getting in there and scrubbing. I mean, it doesn't have to be that intense, but I feel like a lot of you, that's what you're doing with your mind as well. You're taking that toothbrush and getting into the bits in the corners of your mind or some triggers, because March is going to be a very powerful month for awareness, and the things that may have been hidden are really coming in, and it may shock a lot of people, but I feel that you are aware of this, or at least you're ready. You may not necessarily be 100% aware, but you are ready. I can guarantee that for you. What else do we have here for Virgo? I'm just going to tune in as well and see what I'm feeling for tarot showing up here. Okay. So we do have two cards that flipped, but let's see what else is coming in here. Okay, Virgo, I feel moon energy in the two cards. I'll just tell you what they are here. You have the Seven of Pentacles, Five of Wands. But what I'm feeling is I'm getting that moon energy of truths exposed, things becoming clear, following your intuition. I feel that any illusions that you had about a situation are being shattered, so you can get clear on what you need to do to move forward and focus on the positive instead of anything you leave behind. It wouldn't surprise me to even see the Six of Cups I'm getting, and some water elements as well. So let's dive in. Let's see what's showing up. 10 of Cups, right away, water element, and probably one of the most beautiful ones. Yes, it's not the Ace of Cups right away, but this is emotional contentment. It is about you having this communal support. And the 10 of Cups, you can see here, let me just tune in on this card, but you can see that all of these creatures are together. It is a communal type of environment here. This is about coming together, creating, celebrating. 10 of Cups is about bliss, good fortune, family vacations as well. And I feel that you are heading towards just, again, this relaxation, focusing on the positive. But instead of, sometimes we come back from vacation and we walk back into this world of, oh, I wish I could be on vacation forever, or, oh gosh, I'm stuck back going to work or doing something I don't like. Instead of you creating this life, or having this life, I should say, that you are trying to escape or step out of, I feel like you're creating a life that you don't have to necessarily step out from. So you may be making big changes in the month of March, April, and May that alter your world in a very big way. Because, oh wow, we have the Five of Swords, and we also have the Sun. This is beautiful energy showing up here. And again, you don't have that shine card, but I was feeling that sunshine here of, again, it could be travel, heading towards more sunlight is going to bring you happiness. And the Five of Swords is about adaptability, but it's also about learning when to stay in a situation and when to walk away. So if you actually look at this card, I'm just going to zone in here or tune in. This Five of Swords, you can see this buck is looking for food, looking for growth, right? But behind him is buildings that have grown or that have been put up in a place where it once was wild and it once was lush, full of vegetation. And you can see that those trees have been marked to get cut down. So this buck's home has been destroyed, right? It's been an area that at one time was his home, is now no longer safe. There's no longer growth, okay? Because new growth or new things have showed up in the place. So the deer has one of two options. It can either stay and continue to maybe struggle looking for food where there is none, because the situation, the energy around him is changing so rapidly. Or he can go on to create and look for new growth, new life, new vegetation. And I feel like that's what you are doing. And that's that energy I was tuning into, where instead of being in a situation that you feel stuck in, that you feel like you have to take vacations from. I mean, who doesn't love to take vacations, right, Virgo? But I feel that instead of you needing to escape, you're creating a life that you don't have to escape from, or at least you are escaping from a situation that feels tough, but you are adaptable. You are flexible, and you will find a new you or a new situation or a new circumstance that better suits you, because fives can be about change. They can be about uncertainty. And that's what I was picking up with that moon card, but they can also be about travel as well. So a lot of you are traveling to a new place, physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, because you do feel like you've lost the growth here, or you lost the situation, or even lost your home or your stability. But the good news is, where you are heading from here on out, whatever it is that you are heading towards and you're leaving behind, is actually going to bring in this 10 of Cups and the Sun. These are the two best cards in tarot. I really love this here. And I love that the sun portrays this beautiful mountain lion, this beautiful cougar. And this cougar, I believe at one point used to maybe even be extinct, or used to just be a very magical, majestical creature that moves with ease and suave, right? And this sun energy, this cougar is embracing leisurely naps and just walking around, roaming, where it doesn't necessarily have to feel the rush or feel like things are happening around him that are out of his control, but he's able to embrace the moment. And I feel like you are coming to a place where there's not only emotional fulfillment, but you could spend maybe even more time with your loved ones, with your family. This is about you celebrating and chasing those dreams that you have for yourself. And also that 10 of Cups energy is about settling any sort of disputes or arguments that you've had in a family situation, because I do sense with this 5 of Swords, some of you, there may have been conflict within the family. Okay. Some of you may have come from a broken family. There may have been, one side where siblings were completely out of the picture, because they're showing me 3. There may have been like the 3 amigos, as I like to call them. But one person may live across the country. Another person may be over here, and one may be close to mom and dad. So there may have been a lot of turmoil, or there may have been some situations that have disappointed you within the family dynamic, but I do feel a positive outcome showing up here for you. Now, what else do we have for Virgo? We have the Star, healing. There's that High Priestess that I was feeling here. And then we have the Emperor, beautiful energy here. I mean, look at all these major arcanas. Not only do you have the Sun, but you have 3 major arcanas smack dab in the middle. So it wouldn't surprise me if around the 14th to the 16th and towards the end of the month, you are feeling liberated. You're feeling like you can heal a situation. The Star energy is about inspiration. It is about hope, not giving up on those dreams. Some of you may have lost hope that you would ever have a family as well, or your happiness had to do with maybe your family, or maybe some of you weren't able to necessarily have children or heal from a family situation that may have had to do with your own father, I'm getting, or maybe you couldn't find someone who would partner up and maybe you could have children with here. I do feel that something is showing up that is going to bring in a significant change for the better, and trusting your intuition is going to lead to a lot of beautiful changes. And look at that, the stars are aligning. This bat is hanging here. And he's hanging from this perspective where he uses all of his senses, right? He uses his sonar, his hearing, his eyes, regardless of the blind bat analogy here. He's using all of his senses to tune into the world around him. And he's able to see, see things actually quite clearly. But he uses all of those other senses to hone in. And I feel like you're doing the same, and it's going to actually lead you to helping you release these blocks, working through these feelings that you do have for yourself, and head towards a higher abundant path. There could even be recognition coming in, job well done, pat on the back. And remember, I thought I said this in the very beginning, Virgo, stepping into a more responsible role or a role of leadership. This is that Emperor, which embodies the energy of leadership as well. This can also be a paternal energy, someone very powerful, very structured, very orderly and stable. This can also be an energy of learning to question authority, learning to question, is this right for me, right? Maybe a boss says something to you, and instead of just going with the flow where you may have in the past, you may say, well, I really would like, to put in my 2 cents, or I would like to tell you my take of a situation. Same goes for a family situation. Your father may have always taken a specific side, and maybe you are saying to your father, this is what I feel, this is what I think. Instead of suppressing or denying your emotions, what you're doing is you're working through those feelings. And some of you, even if your father has crossed over, you may have been healing and working on some father issues, okay? And you're taking back your power, I feel, as well. If you are an entrepreneur, you may have some really good ideas. Some of you are getting some channel downloads as well. With the High Priestess, you may be in a path of spiritual enlightenment, because I am getting that awakening type of energy here for you, Virgo. And you may take your business to the next level by trusting your intuition to lead the way. And lastly here, we have... what do we have? We have the Magician, beautiful. Oh, I love it. Queen of Cups. You have the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. Oh, beautiful. So towards the end of the month, you're realizing that you hold the key, Virgo, that you are the magician. You are the creator of your own life. Remember what I said about illusions in the beginning here? I feel like you are getting honest and getting real about what you need to do to create your reality, because sometimes that magician can put on an illusion, right, for the audience, but deep down the magician knows his tricks. He knows what he's doing to create this illusion. So I feel more so this is about law of attraction. It is about you having the necessary tools to create and manifest that life that you don't have to take a vacation from, or that you don't have to feel like you're stuck, tethered to, or tied to, right? Like you are on a ship with nowhere to go, but all around you is the big waves of the ocean. This is about you having that determination to trust also, because you have determination showing up here with this 5 of Wands and 7 of Pentacles, but there's a creativity around your efforts. There is manifestation happening at full speed here. When this magician shows up, another major arcana, this is about you embracing your personal power to feel empowered, okay? Because other people around you may have misused their power. I'm also getting that some of you, you may be questioning or second guessing either your spiritual abilities or maybe someone else's spiritual abilities around you. Some of you may even be seeking out a psychic, a seer, or a clairvoyant, or a healer for some insight as well around healing, or around maybe an authoritative situation here. Now, with this magician, we have the Queen of Cups. I really love the Queen of Cups here in this reading. This is the Queen of Cups is shown up as this beautiful orca whale, this killer whale here. And there's a crab in there, and she is diving deep. And when you think of orca whales, you know, they're very family oriented. They have their pods, and they're able to communicate efficiently, and they take care of and protect their family dynamic. So I feel like you are doing what you need to do. And I'm getting something very, very specific. It could be very random for some of you. But I'm getting that someone may be choosing to withhold or to face maybe a grandparent for something they said to their child, okay? Please take that as it resonates. So for example, someone may have said, grandmother may have said to to your child, or maybe even to a sister, said something and you may be saying that that's not fair, or that wasn't nurturing, that wasn't healing, and it may be a situation that you embrace or you bring up to be healed or to be looked at in a deeper way. So again, it won't resonate with everyone. Typically this Queen of Cups though, she's a healer. She is in a caring profession. She could be a psychic or a tarot reader, but she gives great advice. She's extremely intuitive. So either you are feeling the intuitive vibes around you, or you're seeking out this Queen of Cups who can help you through some sort of challenge that you are dealing with here. Now, this Five of Wands here is all about determination and effort. When you think of beavers, I'm just going to tune into this card here. When you see this beaver making its dam, making its home, it goes through a lot to build that dam. It goes through those troubling waters. And I was seeing that in the very beginning, where you may have gone through some troubling waters to stay determined, because what that beaver has in mind is his foundation, his home for his family, his stability. And he's willing to do what it takes, even if there is choppy waters, even if that water tends to at times really challenge him. In order for him to create his home, his stability, he has that determination to not give up. And even though there may be some obstacles along the way, I do feel here that there's going to be this energy of collaboration, connectedness, coming together, mending, because you have the Seven of Pentacles here. And on this Seven of Pentacles, you see all of these webs of hard work. Spiders, it takes a lot of work for them to weave, right? For them to weave their home. And there's a lot of them being weaved here. So spider webs also represent magic. They represent creativity. They represent hard work and dedication, because they know that whatever it is that they want to trap in their weave, in their web here, that their patience, hard work, and determination will pay off. So if this is a work situation, if this is career, if it is a relationship, whatever this may be for you, your hard work will pay off for you, Virgo. So Seven of Pentacles is all about a return on your investment, reflection. You can see that that spider is sitting aside here looking at all of those beautiful webs that he's weaved. And now he's sitting back waiting for the fruits of his effort to pay off. He's waiting for that grand prize or that catch. So I do feel here that that's where that rest card comes in, which you have showing up right away for you, Virgo. And there is a sense of, I can relax now. I can finally, and it doesn't mean that you're done, because you still have, a few steps to take before you get to that 8, 9, or 10 of Pentacles, if that's your goal. But I do feel like there's a moment to pause, to enjoy the fruits of your labor, to maybe even spend a little bit of money on yourself or on your family in the month of March. And it's going to bring about happy memories, because I'm getting, they're showing me a photograph, or they're showing me a camera. So someone may be a photographer, or someone may just be taking a lot of pictures in the month of March as well. Let's see what messages are coming through from the Work Your Light Oracle. And right away here, this one is jumping out. It literally jumped out, and it was the only one that was facing upright. And it says, take a break. As we're talking about relaxation and breaking here, taking a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. So yeah, sometimes we think that we have to produce, that we have to be, busy, busy, busy. We are in a world where it's instant gratification. It is instantaneous, right? We have everything at the click of a finger. We can get groceries delivered. We can date, online. We can move to something else. We can take schooling or education online. There's constantly, everything is quick and fast paced, but we don't have to embrace that 24/7. Let me just tune into this card here for you. So get off the treadmill. And if you've been really overworking yourself, some of you may have been really working hard on maybe exercise as well. Even though this treadmill is symbolic, I feel that some of you have been putting a lot of time, energy, and effort into your physical health. This can be about relaxing and taking that downtime to break, because even your muscles need some time to rest and recoup and to rejuvenate. We also have play. So you're getting the same energies of what's showing up here in your reading. And you have here this card of play. And it says, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And we literally said that in the beginning of your reading. So I do sense that celebrations are coming in. And look at that. At the top, you have that sunshine illuminating. So this may be the perfect month to let your hair down, maybe have a few adult beverages if that's your thing, and go dancing, maybe watch some shows, and just let yourself have and embrace this fun with people that you love and that support you, friends, family, community. There could be a celebration, a raise, a promotion, a new home. So I am getting that celebratory energy showing up here for you. Embrace it, embody it, and enjoy it. Don't wait for the rug to get pulled out from underneath you. Don't wait for that ball to drop. Enjoy it now, because life is full of highs and it's full of lows, right? And it's about embracing and enjoying the moments in between. Now we also have awakening, and we talked about that in your reading as well. And it says energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Okay, thank you, Spirit. They're giving me, and I don't know if this is a name of an animal. They're giving me moo moo, like a cow, Muse. It could be the name of maybe a pet, or maybe someone has a cow themed kitchen, or it could be moo, maybe a nickname as well. Please take that as it resonates. Very random. A lot of interesting messages are coming through lately from Spirit. And I feel that the energy is shifting where you yourself, Virgo, are getting these energetic upgrades, and you're integrating new ways of being and new ways of living, new ways of doing things. You're doing things in a new way because, as they say, that definition of insanity, doing the same things over and over, expecting to get different results. Things are shifting for you. And if you no longer want this life that you feel like you have to escape from, or that you're constantly feeling worn down, tired out, then you're doing things differently. And that may be that Emperor energy coming into your world so you can step up and lead. You have the ever unfolding rose cracked open, and it's happening for you, not to you. Yeah, there are things that happen within our world that crack us wide open, but we have a choice. We have free will. Do we want to stay victim to the things that we suffer from, or do we want to rise above and grow within those challenges, within those difficult situations here? And I feel like you are choosing the latter. You are choosing to grow and to evolve and to overcome the challenges and to make new decisions in your world that are going to bring about more happiness, more relaxation, and more peace. Next, we have Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. This kind of goes parallel with that high priestess energy as well. So it says, again, priestess, high priestess, you may be a mystic, you may be a teacher, or if you are getting a reading done or a healing done in the month of March, I feel that there's going to be some very pertinent pieces of information that show up that help you move forward on your path. So really beautiful energy here. You may also be reconnecting with a sisterhood, or it could be new friendships, new family energies, or you may be seeing your sister if you haven't seen her for quite some time. And it doesn't have to be blood either. It can be someone that's like a sister. And then lastly here we have mirrors. Is there something or someone that's triggering you, Virgo, in your world? Because sometimes what we dislike in another is what we dislike in ourselves. Or we also may be triggered to take a look at some things that may not necessarily have healed within ourselves. And we may see someone needs healing, or we may see something that they are enduring, and it really pulls at us because it could be even a trigger, or it could be something that we need to look into deeper in order for us to work through our own feelings, in order for us to release our blocks. And that's what you're doing this month. And it's going to allow you to finally be able to breathe, to play, to relax. So pay attention to those mirrors in your world. Now, the mirrors aren't to reflect back at you and say you're a victim, or you're a bad person, or you have this, that, and everything else under the moon. That's not what they're there for. Just as the rose says here, The rose says this ever unfolding rose. It's cracked open. It's happening for you. So you being triggered by certain things in your world at this time are to bring this to your awareness so you can heal those blockages, work through those insecurities, and evolve so you can manifest more of what you want that brings you excitement, brings you joy, and brings you abundance versus the things that really challenge you and hold you back from achieving success. I hope this resonates with you, Virgo. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Thank you so much for tuning in, beautiful souls. Lots of love.